Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms, and today I'm gonna talk about which are the best bundles to buy in Rise of Kingdoms. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom videos. In this video I'm gonna name the top 5 best bundles that you can actually buy in Rise of Kingdoms. Now before I want to go further, I do have to say that this is an option. This is not something that I'm advising. This is just purely something that is actually happening in Rise of Kingdoms. I mean, I'm spending, everyone is actually spending little more, little less. And I just want to give you the best tips and advices regarding that. Spending, it should actually be an option for you, and how much everyone wants to spend, it's entirely up to them. So obviously you're noticing by my gems that I'm actually buying bundles, and I haven't done this kind of videos for quite a very long time. What I usually buy, talking about bundles in general, which are the best things. I want to do a video, maybe a refresh video regarding this, and I'm also going to do some roughly math calculations regarding the treasure of the kings and why I'm actually going to put this as one of the best buys from the super value shop. Going on the number one, which I don't have it anymore, it's here somewhere on the bottom, is the growth funds. The growth funds is the number one best buy in Rise of Kingdoms. If you don't have it, it means you already bought it. If you have it, you can do yourself the math how many gems you can get, but it's about $15 or 15 pounds, and you get a total of 84,000 gems, give or take, and it depends on your city hall level. So in order to collect all those gems, you have to be city hall level 25. For the record, when I started the game, that bundle was $10 or 10 pounds, and it was way less gems. It was around 60,000 gems altogether. Whoever managed to buy it then, when they done the update a little bit later on, they benefited from the gems, from the high amount of gems, by just spending $10. But that was a long time ago. That was about 2 years ago. But I just wanted to put it out there. I'm pretty sure there's a very small number of players that actually can remember that or can say yes, that was actually true. Moving to the second best buy is the 30-day gem supply. Now, why is the 30-day gem supply? They already done the math for you. And log in every day to claim a total of 19,500 gems plus the 2,200 that you receive straight off the bat. That brings you to about 21,700 gems by just spending $10. But obviously you have to wait 30 days every time. Just as another tip regarding this, you're noticing that my 7-day one is 13 days, means you can keep renewing and you can keep adding them up. So when you have the events, is recharge events, you can basically keep stocking up the 30-day gem supply and the 7-day gem supply. So as number two is the 30-day gem supply and the 7-day speed up supply. Questions: why is the 7-day speed up supply one of the best buy, or why they are both on rank 2? That is because you get approximately 52 days throughout 7-day period time. 52 days of speed up. There's no other bundle in the game where you actually spend £5 or $5 and it gives you that amount of speed ups. So as a speed up wise on a 7-day period is really good. I try to stock up this as much as possible every time there are recharge events. Reader of History bundle, which the Reader of History bundle is super unique. Why is that super unique? The only time you can get the Reader of History bundle is when you summon a commander that you don't have it already for the first time. Well, you pretty much cannot summon a commander for the second time. But when you open gold keys, it literally shows you like you're summoning commanders. So that's I was referring to. So when you first time summon a commander that you didn't have it already, the legendary ones I'm talking about, you do get a bundle which is called the Reader of History. It's about $5 or $5. That is one of the best buys into the game. So that goes on number 3, the Reader of History. Probably some people might just say that that should be number 1 priority. It all depends on the level of spendings. These rankings that I'm doing right now, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it all depends on the level of spending. So the growth funds is when you want to do just like a minimum investment. That's why I mentioned about the growth funds. Then the second one, the monthly gems. That's why I mentioned about the monthly gems if you just want to do like really small investments. And that's why the Ritter of History is on number 3, because this is again part of the small investments. Going on to the number 4, we have the daily special offers. Now, as hard as it might sound, this is again some of the best buys that you can actually get in Rise of Kingdoms. Now, the reason being that is more specifically about the Treasure of the King. If you buy all 3, you get a plus that the commander that is actually visible over there, you get a sculpture guarantee from these 3 chests. If you only buy the Treasure of the King, you have a chance to get a sculpture. It says randomly grants you 1 to 10 Julius Caesar sculptures. Doesn't say anywhere, but it's guarantee 1 sculpture if you buy all 3 of them each day. Now, I personally buy all 3 of them, but the best buy that you can actually get from this daily is the Treasure of the King. Now, the second question that you're probably wondering, is this worth it to buy even after all the commanders are maxed, even after that? And I'm gonna do roughly a little bit the math why I'm advising that. The order of these commanders in the chest, just in case you're wondering, the first one is Double C or Cao Cao. The second one is Charles Martel. The third one is El Cid. The fourth one is Julius Caesar. The fifth one is Mehmed II, and the sixth one is Frederick. The last 3, if the order is not actually as it is, I do apologize. My Frederick is maxed out, and my Frederick was maxed out by the time these last 3 commanders they were introduced into the chest. My next one is Julius Caesar after I got El Cid maxed, and I still have Mehmed, which is not maxed. So I'm supposed that that is gonna be next. Going on to the next, why Treasure of the King is still worth it. First, you're still stacking up this chest, which give you chances to get sculptures even if Julius Caesar is maxed out, or whichever commander is going to be. Those sculptures can be traded in when you're rebuilding the fortress. While you trade them in, those sculptures, those coins will be converted into speed ups. The second point, you get 8 hours of speed ups for $3, £3. If you do this times 30, or if you do this times 33, you get 11 days of speed ups. That's 264 hours of speed ups. You get 33 keys, and very unique, you get 16,500 action points. Right? There's no other bundle in the game that you can buy and actually give you action points. But with the Treasure of the Kings, you can definitely stock up some action points. And how much did you spend? You spent $100 or £100 or whichever your currency is. Now here comes the cherry on top of the cake, which is the VIP points. I've already done the math ahead, and if you do these 33 days, it's roughly about 12,000 VIP points. Now, which other $100 bundle give you that much VIP points? If I go to the, let's say, Call of the Ancient, which I'm gonna purchase it, when I'm getting to the 50, it gives me 4,000 VIP points. Let's say I go to the newer bundle, on the 100 you get 5,000 VIP points and you spend 100 for it. But for Treasure of the Kings, you get 12,000 VIP points. Is VIP points actually becoming very important into the game? Yes, it is. The VIP is still increasing and will still be increased, and at least VIP 15 should be a target for almost everyone. Will this actually help you get even more value from your buck? Yes, it will definitely will. Not to mention that you're also getting about 19,800 gems. You're probably saying you get less gems but more VIP. That's actually true. If you take about 5,000 gems from the VIP, so you can actually cover the gem part that 100 bundle gives, which is 25,000 gems, you still have about 7,000 VIP left. So VIP point wise, you're still gaining from the Treasure of the King. Not to mention uniquely basic action points, recovery, keys, speed ups, which is exactly what you need. The resources should never be a problem for anyone into the game. You should always be able to farm your own resources, at least what you need. And now we are getting to the 5th point, which is the best buy. And obviously, my advice is Call of the Ancients. This is probably one of the most purchased bundle that I'm doing right now. Probably some would say that the hammer and anvil to actually generate more materials. That's definitely for medium to high spenders. If you actually be, let's say, low to medium spender, you want to look for something like Call of the Ancients. You want to get those very sweet reserves. The reserves are very needed, especially if you are in a busy kingdom. We all know that the Duke title doesn't last for very long on one player. It's always being passed away, maybe 5 minutes, depending on the kingdom or how busy it is. You want to have reserves when you're training so you can actually train more troops by benefiting from as much speed ups as possible. On top of that, Call of the Ancients give you a nice amount of healing speed ups, training speed ups, and other stuff that you need. While you're at the beginning of the game, you also have King's Coronation. That's just one time, so you can actually include that. I don't have it anymore, but King's Coronation was again one of the best buys. It's just that it's only one time and it's gone, and that's it. You cannot buy it. So obviously that should be the first bundle if you're planning to buy it, or if you want to buy it. That should be the first one that you go for. But after that, I highly recommend Call of the Ancients. If you plan to go for other bundles, probably you find interesting the hammer and anvil like I was mentioning. I want to give some tips and advices regarding the bundle, and this is going to be a very interesting advice. Especially for the New War bundle is going to be the first tip. You're noticing that the 101 gives you 5 passport. Pretty much who buys the New War bundle, 98% probably, are just going for passports. Everyone else, they're probably just buying it because there's nothing else left in the shop to buy, or they just want more training speed ups or what else. The other good thing about the newer bundle is if you go with the 5, 10 and 20, you get a total of 6 passports, and you only spend £35 or $35, so you get a lot of passports value. The only downfall of the new world is that it resets every month. What I do is I go for the 51 as well, as you're noticing that I'm already at the 100 and I get 10 passports. The 51 gives you 4 passports. Now another advice about going for 5, 10, 20 or going for the 51s, that's why I haven't fully purchased the Call of the Ancients, it's VIP point wise. You're spending half of 100, you get 12,000 gems and you get 4,000 VIP. Now if I purchase this and I get to the next one, I'm 100% sure it's 5,000 VIP. So for example, I'm losing a lot of VIP points, I'm getting 25,000 gems, so the gems is pretty much the same. The resource wise, you do get a little bit more resource cards. You do get level 6, level 5 reserves, which is the 20,000. So obviously everything is enhanced on the 100 bundle. You also get 260 training speed ups. You get 100 of the healing. So obviously things are a little bit enhanced on the 100 bundle. But VIP wise, which should actually be a target for everyone, is not actually so enhanced. So is it actually worth it to just go on bundles and just go from 5 to 50, including the 51, and just wait for the reset and then just go again 5 to 50? From a VIP standpoint, is definitely worth it. So if you spend, let's say, 400 in the game doing like that, and if you spend 400 doing a full purchase of a bundle, you're definitely going to get a lot more VIP points. Just as a roughly math, if you do 6 purchases of 50, you get 24,000 gems, and if you do 3 purchases of 100, you get 15,000 VIP points. I'm sorry, so I was talking about VIP points. So that's 24 VIP points versus 15,000 VIP points. So you're winning 9,000 VIP points by just doing 50 purchases. Now this is just another tip and advice I want to give you, because I know a lot are going for Hammer and Anvil, even myself. Sometimes I go only to the 50 point. So now finally, let's go ahead and let's clear this out of the way. Call of the Ancients. Successful. Alright, so now I'm at the 100 one. So you're noticing that VIP points is exactly 5,000. You know you're losing, but when you actually want to go for the Call of the Ancients, there's no other ways. So if your VIP is not 16, you might want to orient yourself when you're doing the purchases to actually get more VIP value from your purchases. Speed ups, I can guarantee you that you're never going to have enough. So if you're thinking that, yeah, you get a little bit more speed ups, yeah, you get a little bit more resource packs, that's true. But I can guarantee you that you never have enough resources, you never have enough speed up. So you want to think about the stuff that might just benefit you for the long term, and that is the VIP. So if you're not VIP 15 or not VIP 16, I would definitely advise you to don't just do full purchases and rather just go to up to the 50 so you can get more VIP points value. So by checking on the 10, I get 1,000 VIP points. By going on the 20, I get 2,000 VIP points. I know the 5, it's 500. So anyway, 1,000 with 2,000 is 3,000, plus the 51 is 7,000. So if you do the 5 one, is 7,500. So by spending 85, you get 7,500 VIP points, which obviously is way higher as VIP wise than 101. And that's valid on any bundle you want to look into. Everything looks too nice not to actually finish it. So let's go ahead. Let's get this out of the way. Call off the engines. And successful. I'm also VIP 17, so for me it doesn't actually have such a huge impact to actually keep going for the 51s, because even now in stock I have probably close to 1 million VIP points. So obviously I'm ready for VIP 18. But if you don't have all these VIP, then you definitely want to think about that part as well. It's 260 on the training, it's 40 more on the healing. You get an advanced army expansion, which is also really sweet. And you get 6 level 5 reserves. Resource wise, like I said, you also get more, but VIP points wise you're losing, and VIP is something that lasts forever. Resources go, speed ups go, but VIP remain. Same as the gems, they go, but VIP still remains. So this is the 2 things that I noticed, very important. So I wanted to refresh this video regarding the bundles, the purchases, and what is important. I noticed about the Treasure of the King, VIP point wise, how far you can actually get with the Treasure of the King, and with the super value bundles just going 5 to 50, including the 50 as well, VIP point wise. So I do hope you're actually going to get something good out of this video and you'll find something interesting regarding it. This is your boy Legendary signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one. Stay safe out there.